What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty back here with week 9 of the RFL, and man, has it been a crazy week already. We got ourselves a good matchup here in the AFC to kick off RFL game day on a Sunday with the Mexico City Conquistadors taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons. Want to give a big shout out to the people who are here so far. I guess I'll let some more people roll in here before we get everything started, but I see we got 5 right now in attendance. Hopefully YouTube pushes out that notification link soon. But for guys who are new to the Relocation Football League, also, when you subscribe, you want to make sure that you don't miss any games. Turn on the notification bell. It'll make sure that you guys are notified every single time that we go live for a game. Every single game that we have in the regular season is streamed live. So you don't want to miss out on no games. Make sure you turn on that notification bell. I want to give a shout out to who we got in the building. We got Coach Armstrong. We got Justin. Got Jay Morris. Appreciate you guys coming through. Shout out to C. Bezel, too. I think I'm saying it wrong. I got to figure out how to say his name, but C. Beezy, I'm going to call him. Shout out to C. Beezy for creating the trailer and the promotion that we had, man. He's been doing a lot of good work for us, man. Make sure you guys show him some love, man. He's really been supporting the league. You know, of course, we're not at the big level yet where we could pay guys and everything yet. And, you know, of course, would have been paying my staff at this point if that was the case. But you know, it definitely says a lot about his character and, of course, his work ethic, being able to make all the graphics and everything for us, you know, just to do it, man. And so big shout out to him, man. If you haven't already, you know, go ahead, check out his page, give him a follow, you know, like and you know, like on his graphics and everything of that nature, man. Definitely means a lot that he's helping us out in that way. See, we got some more people rolling in here. We got Cash Money Markel. We got Travis. Got Coach Law in the building. And so let's go ahead, and since we got a little bit more guys in here, let's kind of move this along here. We got a game at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. As always, the Brooklyn Barons back in action as they host the Dublin Shamrocks in Brooklyn. That's going to be a big game to watch right there. Barons had a little bit of time off. How are they going to come back and compete against the Shamrocks team? The Shamrocks team, as of lately, has been struggling a little bit. Coach Forzy's talked about it early on in the season, turned things around, a 2-game winning streak, and then they ended up losing a couple of games these past couple of weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game turns out and how they will fare up against the Barons in their territory, should still, at the end of the day, make out for a good game. For guys who are new to the Relocation Football League, if you haven't already, and you're looking to start your career in the RFL and get a player, you can start from college and move into the pros by going on to our website at relocationfootballleague.com and filling out a player application for just a one-time fee a season of $5. Once you do that, you will be invited to our Discord where you will be able to chat amongst other people who have submitted players and, of course, every other community member that's within the Discord. And then also, you will be able to watch your player perform this August through a full college season with the available teams that we have in our college mod on PC. And you will be playing all the way from August to December. You'll be inside the draft class for Season 6 of the RFL. And then once Season 6 ends, you will be drafted in July and play your rookie season in January of 2022. I know it's a long wait, but it's definitely worth it as you get to see your whole player's journey and career to the RFL unfold before your eyes. So if you want to be a part of that, go to our website right now, fill out an application for just $5 once again at relocationfootballleague.com, and you are in. Let's see if you have what it takes to become the next legend. We're going to look at the rest of this schedule here. We got these 2 games that you can see in the middle, and after this, we got 2 more games, which is going to be big, man. Tomorrow is a big day for the RFL. 2 very huge games. The Orlando Sentinels take on the Dublin Celtic Tigers again after they upsetted them 2 weeks ago. And so it's going to be very interesting to see how that rematch goes in the division there for them. And, of course, another rematch with the Huskies taking on the Bulls. Another big game. Tomorrow is a must-watch RFL game day. You do not want to miss it. And, of course, with that being said, I'm about to roll into this game. But, of course, before I roll into it, I want to give a shout-out to the others that have been rolling in here. We got Luke Rainey. We've got Two-Face Bison. We got James Moose in the building. We got Mitchie Boy. We got Eddie Bullard, my guy. We got Darius Hodge, my dude right there. And 21 others. Not others, but total right now watching. Hopefully the number grows, but still, man, it's a good number for me to start out game day. Without further ado, about to start this one up. Who's ready for some RFL football? Let me know in the chat who you got winning this one, Mexico City or Oklahoma City. And I know you guys hear it, and you know what time it is when you hear that. In the RFL, it's RFL game day. The Mexico City Conquistadors traveling from the south up to Oklahoma City to take on the Bisons in what should make for a good matchup. The Mexico City Conquistadors coming into this matchup with a pretty decent record, not necessarily out of the playoffs altogether, 3-4. And as for the Bisons, their playoff hopes is completely eliminated if they lose this game. Usually, technically, you lose 6 games in the RFL, you're done. And, you know, it's been a rough one for Coach Ethan and the Bisons, but we're going to have to see with home field advantage if they can pull off an upset, so to speak, here and defeat the Mexico City Conquistadors while they have the home field advantage here in front of their whole OKC crowd here. Shout out to Danny Fanny. Appreciate you. I said Danny Fanny. The Fanny for coming through. Shouting out for OKC. Got some guys going for the Bisons here heavy in this one. Darius Hodge says he's got the Bisons. To be honest, I was quite surprised at the people who voted on Instagram for the Bisons to win this game. Of course, they're the heavy underdogs in this one. And Antoine Davis coming off of his best game so far this season. Had 2 receiving touchdowns just last week. 6 receptions for 72 yards. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get him enrolled. But that's not the only big news here in OKC. The Bisons have decided to sit Devin Hobart as the starting quarterback for the remainder of this season and give their young rookie quarterback a first-round draft, well, not the first-round draft pick, their early-round draft pick, and Joseph Torres the opportunity to start for the rest of these games. So it's going to be interesting to see how he performs. With that being said, it's RFL game day, ball on the tee. It's on its way down the field, and Mexico City is going to field this one at the 6 as he'll be taken down at the 27.
We play to win.
And so Coach Long already amped up on the sideline looking for a win here if he can get it. But for Mexico City, outtrots starting quarterback Chum Lee. 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this season, close to 1,900 passing yards. He should break over 2K in this game if he has a successful day. Of course, always tough to throw the football in the rain in the RFL. We'll be able to see what it looks like. They're going to throw the first play here. 5 wide empty set. Chum Lee looking to pass. Throw, sideline, and a good catch. First down for Buck Ulbrich. Actually, no, they say he was behind the line when he caught the football. His feet was past the line, but he went backwards. So a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Great opening play, and they get the first down on the next play with a carry with Damani Manuel picking up 2 yards. A pretty nice start right here. Bunch formation at the bottom of your screen, shotgun. They'll hand this one off, trying to get to the outside, but good form tackling right there by Trey Sinclair. We'll get a look at this Mexico City offense. As we talked about, Chum Lee got some playmakers on the outside, especially the big body receiver, Buck Ulbrich. I mean, Buck Ulbrich has just been their playmaker for seasons here in the RFL. Stands at 6'6", 232 pounds. They run the football here, though, once again with Manuel, and he'll get it close to about the 45-yard line. He'll get it to the 44. And we'll get a look at this Oklahoma City Bisons defense. This has been a unit that's really been struggling this year. They got their linebackers back. I know they're excited to have Tyrone Dugans back in the lineup, but this is a unit that's really struggled defensively for pretty much this entire season, especially against the run. They're 31st in the RFL in terms of defense, 28th against the run. They're pretty good against the pass. They're 11th, but look at this. You can already see it. The run game getting off to a torrid hot start for Mexico City, and that's another first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Another look at this one. Just a simple draw play, finding himself a lot of lane to work with on his left and middle side of the field. See guys just getting blocked, chopped down. The injury to the linebacker core this season early on really hurt this defense. And looks like still, even with their guys back, still struggling to shut down the run game. They'll pitch this one to the outside. Looks like he's got a lane, and he had a good block for a minute, and probably should just kept going right off of his butt. That's what they tell you. You see the butt, you got to cut. He didn't cut right there. Only holds that to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Here goes a handoff to the left side. And doing a little bit too much there is Damani Manuel. He'll be wrapped up and brought down at the 43. Actually, there'll be a loss on the play, as that's going to be Deshaun Jackson on the tackle. And I forgot he pronounces his name differently. It's Deshaun Jackson, as he was able to do a good job there just containing the outside, taking the block from the tight end Wilkerson for a little bit, and just using his active hands to swipe his down and make a good tackle. I see Wrestling Trump says, appetizer before my Barons play. We can't wait to see how that game turns out as well. 3rd and 10. Chumley looking to pass, moving around, throws into the flats. It's completed, but it won't be enough for a first down. That's a good tackle made right there by outside linebacker Daniel Horton. And that'll bring up 4th and 6. So didn't start out too well for them defensively, but one thing that they do is they don't give up a touchdown, something they've been able, that they've struggled with this season, just giving up so many points and so many yards early on. They gave up the yards, but like I said, good job just holding them to a field goal here. This is going to be a lengthy field goal. The fact that they're going to try this from the 39-yard line, does he have the leg for it? And it's well short, about 5 yards short, as that'll bring up a turnover on downs. And now OKC in the rookie will start over in great field position at about the 45-yard line. Not a good decision right there by Mexico City. Just released their head coach, Coach Mercer. And so the Conquistadors, a new team in the RFL without a coach. So 3 teams are now available after the end of this season once applications reopen for new guys to be able to claim. But 1st and 10 here at the 46. There goes Joseph Torres. His first pass is a little bit over the top as that falls incomplete, showing off those I guess, rookie jitters early on in this game. This pass there. Here goes Joseph Torres. Looking to throw. Let's one go over the middle. Much better pass there. That's a first down as he finds his tight end, Peterson, at the 43-yard line as they are in Conquistador territory. Torres, instant pressure, gets a good chop block to extend him some time, and he just checks it down, gets a completion out there to his receiver, and actually that's good for nothing. No gain on the play. That was actually his tight end, DeAndre Lumpkin, on the reception. Now a 2nd and 10. Joseph Torres lets one go and throws an interception in the hands of A.J. Pestock, their star linebacker. And just like that, his first drive as a starter here in this game. This is the 2nd time he started. He started in week 1 against the Armadillos. Unfortunately, came up short in that game in a 34-38 loss. But here he is getting his 2nd start. Didn't throw an interception this season until now as he tried to squeeze that one in to Sam Gusto. It turned out to be a bad decision, and now Mexico City will take over. I see and agree with Darius Hodge there, saying that will kill confidence, but hopefully, Torres shows that he can bounce back from adversity, such as throwing an interception like that. But 1st and 10, they go with the draw play, and look at this powerful running by Damani Manuel. Manuel able to pick up 8 yards on that carry. When you look at the size of him, stands at 5'11", 190 pounds, no tremendous size, but he runs with authority and has some great plays on the ground there. Didn't get anything right there on that carry, though. Damani Manuel's actually been a pretty solid back on the ground this season for the Conquistadors. They give it to him here on 3rd and 1, and he will be stopped by Edmund Whiting, the veteran defensive end. And that's a huge play right there. Edmund Whiting used to be a true force on the Houston Voyagers. Got traded to the Bisons a couple of seasons ago, and despite him being up there in age, he is still a playmaker. Edmund Whiting, 30 years old, just an 80 overall. Of course, we already know his overall is going to continue to plummet as the seasons go on, but it doesn't look like he's lost a step. Good punt, though, by the special teams of Mexico City. Joseph Torres going to get started out here at the 14. And so let's see if he can make up for that interception he threw last time. He's going to run the football here. Pretty decent running as he gets to the 18. That's Jay Morris in the starting lineup here. Kind of switching between him and James Tomsha for a couple of weeks. Here goes a throw out to Sam Gusto, and look at the move and agility You don't typically see big body tight end, not tight ends, receivers like him at 6'5", 223 pounds move like that. But he is very agile, very fast, almost like a Calvin Johnson type of guy. Here goes a handoff back to Morris, and I think he's got enough for a first down, and he does. 1st and 10 here at the 25. Another look at that one. Good defense. Antonio Griggs there on the tackle as he was able to get off the block, but good strength there, delivering a bit of a blow to push back Griggs for those extra yards for a first down. First down and 10 here at the 25. They'll run this one up the middle, and Jay Morris starting to really go off on the ground right now. 3 carries for 17 yards and another OKC first down. Oh, look at this one. Got to give credit to the offensive line majorly on that one, as he just had the Red Sea just part right in front of his eyes, so to speak there, as he was able to get a nice gain of 10. Joseph Torres lets one fly to the sideline off target with that throw. 3 for 6 here to start out in his official starting debut. His formation, here goes a handoff up the middle, and Jay Morris continuing to churn those legs and go up the field for a nice gain, picking up 5 yards on the carry. Drop back looking to pass, throws into the flats, and he does not have enough real estate to be able to turn up the field for that first down. Steps out 4 yards short, and the Conquistadors defense will get the stop. So far, it's been really good bend but don't break defense by both of these teams. And a good job right there by the special teams. Good punt as they'll mark them down at the 6. So like I said, been kind of surprised at the votes earlier on social media on the RFL pages. A lot of people expecting the Oklahoma City Bisons to win this game. They very well are showing that they have the capability to stay within it. But the big question is, how long will they be able to hold the Conquistadors if they can't score offensively? They'll run this football here, finding a lane, and there goes Damani Manuel, just getting up the field and just exploding all the way to the 22-yard line. First down, Mexico City. Once again, credit to the offensive lineman. He had nothing but space to run in front of him. All green as he just shot the lane. Of course, Damani Manuel using that speed to break tackles. Nice first down run. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line here. Chumlee is going to look to pass. Got a good clean pocket. Throws right ahead as he gets it out to Buck Ulbrich. Reaching out past the 30. He'll get to the 31-yard line. 3 for 3 right now is Chumlee. 2nd and 2. Lee dropping back, looking to pass. There goes another completion as he finds Wilkerson. First down here for the Conquistadors. Starting from their own 6. Looking to try to put together a 94-yard touchdown drive if possible. They'll run the football here, but won't have success, as that's a good tackle made behind the line of scrimmage by cornerback Parker Brockers. And Parker Brockers, more of those physical kind of corners in the RFL. We've got quite a few physical cornerbacks in the league, and Parker Brockers being one of them. He's also not just a physical run support type of cornerback. He's a great cover guy as well, which is a big reason why these guys are almost in top 10 in pass defense. 2nd and 13, another throw over the middle as he's able to hit it out to his receiver, C.J. Bullard. And before he can snap this next play, the clock hits 0, and 0 is exactly it. No points scored at all in the first quarter of this game. It's been interesting play from both teams, making some plays on offense, but not scoring.
70, Indy.
See if the Conquistadors can try to change that narrative up. It's 3rd and 6. Chumlee lets one fly, throws behind the back of Norton. Is it a first down, though, for Bullard? It is, as they will move the chains yet again. Second catch there for C.J. Bullard. He's got 14 yards. Once again, good read by Chumlee. Sees that Norton is moving out of position. And once he goes the opposite direction of where he sees C.J. Bullard hooking up, just quickly gets the ball out of his hands, throws it to him as he got his numbers facing right towards him. Easy throw, first down. Draw play here, trying to get to the outside. You got to give him credit for that tackle. That is a huge tackle being made there. If he had been able to get by, that would probably been a first down and then some. That's Deshaun Jackson. Once again on the tackle, play action. Chumlee looking down the field. He's got ample time. Pressure is starting to get there. Lets one fly wide open. He'll find a receiver for a first down, as that will be Emmanuel Moon, his tight end, for a gain of 24 yards. And he just had all day in the pocket to throw that, and that has been the issue number one, I can say, for this Oklahoma City Bisons defense, is the fact that they just cannot generate a good enough pass rush to be able to get in the backfield to these quarterbacks, and that's a big reason on why they've really struggled when it comes to the pass. And that says a lot. They've got a good secondary if they're ranked 11th in the RFL, but they can't generate enough pass rush to be able to stop teams from getting those big chunk of yardage. Here goes a throw over the middle. Huge hit right there by Sanborn on Aldridge. 8 for 8 though right now is Chumlee. He's just been getting the ball out of his hands quickly, getting his receivers. Handoff, first down. Nice jump cut as he gets the first to the 15. First and 10 for the Conquistadors. Again, really putting together a potential 94-yard touchdown drive here. And they kind of halt themselves with a little bit of a mistake. False start, going to push them back 5 yards. Big shout out to the guys who are in attendance right now watching this game live on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button and share this out to all. There goes a draw play up the middle, and yet again the run game is just continuing to thrive here for Mexico City. Second and 4. Pressure coming this time, and it will get there as they will get a sack. That's the rookie, Rashawn Vaughn, coming up to bring up a 3rd and 11. Excellent pass rush right there. You can see Chumlee trying to get rid of the football. But that time, I just think it was just poor angling for a block here. I believe that was supposed to be on the hands of Damani Manuel to try to seal that block there to give him some time, but he didn't. He was too far inside, didn't give himself any leverage to try to get over there to the right side, and just gives up the sack. 3rd and 11 though. Chumlee throws, first down, Buck Aldridge. It's not going to matter. And that's just tough, man. And you can tell, you can feel the frustration on Coach Ethan. The fact that his team, their offense has always been pretty good. Their defense has always been kind of pretty good too in history, but this season it's been one of their most tougher years, as they just, as I said, can't generate a pass rush. Right there is just good timing. To be in the 3rd and 11 and to give that up, it's very difficult when it comes to momentum and just anything for your defense right there. But that time the defense comes up with a huge play as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's now a 2nd and goal at the 5. The defense that time, if I could give any highlight to the defensive front of the Bisons, it's been Edmund Whiting. But other than him, just has not been a defensive front presence at all for this Oklahoma City Bisons team. Fullback handoff here for a touchdown as he gives it off to his tight end at the fullback position, Emmanuel Moon, with his first career rushing touchdown. And boy, was it a beautiful one, as he just got good blocking. And once again, anytime you got the tight end and virtually fullback running for touchdowns, that says a lot about your run defense. 94-yard drive by the Mexico City Conquistadors. Thing of beauty, extra point here is good, and the score is 7-0. They say 15-play, 100-yard drive. That is definitely not correct. I don't know what Madden is saying about that. They definitely did not start at their own goal line. They started from the 6, and they went the 94-yard distance afterwards. But still, an excellent drive there. 15 plays, too. That's a lot of plays. A lot of time for your defense to be on the field. They'll return this one from the 5-yard line and get it out to the 28. So good field position here. And so Joseph Torres coming back out onto the field, the rookie in his second career game as a starter for the Oklahoma City Bisons. Will have 7 more after this. And 1st and 10 at the 28. There's a handoff, and Jay Morris been kind of the bright spot for the offense, averaging 5 yards per carry right now. 5 carries for 25 yards this evening. Stack formation, the top of your screen. Torres looking to throw, and he's got a receiver open. That's going to be Samuel Peterson, the tight end, getting to the 49-yard line. Good ball placement that time by Torres. And this is what you want to see, good protection there. The biggest issue for the Oklahoma City Bisons on the offensive side of the ball this season has been pass protection. They have not been able to hold up their quarterbacks well, especially Devin Hobart while he was in and had to, of course, come in after he couldn't play in the first week. Joseph Torres himself already seen himself get sacked quite a few times. And that's just a good job there, and at times could not be on the target with that throw, off target there, as he's been quite a few times early in this game. And he'll motion, fake end around, try to give that one off to Jay Morris, unable to make the 2 defenders miss there. That's good defense by Luke Stokes and A.J. Pestop. Conquistadors' defense has always been a tough defense. I remember back in season 1 when this team was the worst team in the RFL with a 4-12 record. And they still had themselves a monster defense. And here they are with the Bisons in a 3rd and 12. Joseph Torres, good protection that time to the sideline, but off target, incomplete. 50% right now, as he only has 34 yards passing. Now I've changed up sliders, and I think I found the perfect sliders now. And pretty much all I did, I've already changed them. They're different from what the sliders were, but I didn't change them for what they were from a week ago. What I did was change the difficulty level. So I did put it down to pro for guys who are wondering and interested to see, like, you know, what's been going on. And I know I've said I'm about to drop a sliders video soon, so that will be coming out soon, but I'm pretty sure I'm sold on this one. I told the coaches I wasn't going to change the sliders, and I did not do that this week. All I did was change the difficulty level. And you can just see just from how great the games have been, how good the turnouts have been also. And the biggest issue has been just tuning down the quarterback accuracy. Too many quarterbacks have been very accurate this season, trying to get those numbers down. You can see it throughout this game. But a good run right there, gain of 7 yards, play action. Chum Lee feeling some pressure, lets one go to the sideline. Good defense, almost intercepted, and that will bring up a 3rd and 3. This is a huge down for the Bisons, looking to try to get the Conquistadors off the field. Play action, sets his feet, throws across the middle, and that's a 1st down for the Conquistadors as he finds Buck Aldrich. He is 10 for 11 right now. Yeah, and I see people asking about why the difficulty change. I realized that the sliders were good, and I talked to my staff, and I see you when I was talking about, no, it's not good to change up the difficulty level. But I tested it out, and I was like, you know what, this isn't bad, because what I realized is once the difficulty level changes and goes down, the more realistic errors the players make, and that's been the difference. Here goes good defense here. Norton coming off the edge. That's a sack for the Bisons. That's 3rd and 13. It doesn't lose too much, but still a loss nevertheless for the Bisons as they are able to get there for a sack. This defense, despite them being pretty bad this season, ranked at 31st in the league, have actually been pretty good at getting sacks, believe it or not, but their pass rush still has not been too good. 2nd and 13. They're going to throw into the flats to Monty Manuel, knocked out of bounds at the 37. And yeah, back to what I was saying about the slider, just to talk more about that on why the difficulty change was necessary. As I was talking about errors, what makes sliders realistic is how often will the CPU perform errors. And so I've noticed that the rest of the gameplay was excellent. There was really nothing else to change when it came to the sliders and everything. The only thing was the quarterbacks were not making errors, and you're seeing that now with these sliders. Here goes a screen first down at the 22. Loving the play calling by the Conquistadors. And another thing to talk about when I talk about the sliders and the errors, period, is you can see that Chumlee currently right now, yes, he's got a high completion percentage. He's only missed one pass so far. But that is typically because of the play calls and, of course, because of the defense that he is facing. They're not really, doing a good job of covering the receivers, and also their defense just not seeming to be a match for them. So, I mean, it's realistic results here. But that's all I'm about to say on the sliders, though. Just wanted to give an in-depth, talk about that. But here goes a handoff as Damani Manuel chugs forward and gets a first down. What about that effort by Manuel? Excellent run. And so Sinclair wrapping him up, but he still keeps those legs moving and just burrows his way through. Like I talk about, he's a tough runner. Talk about his size being at 5'10", only 190 pounds at running back, but he is still, like I said, a tough runner. He goes to throw into the flats, gets a good block, breaking tackles, trying to get the first down. Sinclair just keeping him a yard short. 2nd and 2, nice 8-yard gain. So the Conquistadors really looking to try to go up by 2 possessions here. Of course, that'll be tough for the Bisons if that happens. This defense just haven't been able to make the adjustments or find the right answers on how to slow down Mexico City as of yet. I formation though, 2nd and 2. Play action, good fake, but no one open, and down he's going to go for a 3rd time as he is sacked by the returning Tyrone Dugans. Man, I know Coach Ethan's got to be excited to know that he's got one of his most prolific linebackers back in the lineup. And you can see him here, he kind of got faked out. Well, that was another defender that got faked out there with the play action and ended up getting picked up on the block there. That was Norton. But Tyrone Dugans coming through, getting the sack. And I think he brings a little bit more to this defensive side of the ball here for OKC, as I think he would be more likely to generate the pressure that they've been looking for this season.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Good defense brings up a 3rd and 12, though. And Chumlee going to look to throw here. He's got himself good protection. Pressure is coming, and smartly throws it away. Good defense there by the Bisons. So they'll settle for 3. This to put them up by 2 possessions. And the kick is good. 10-0 is the score with 2:16 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Bison's got to try to dig themselves out of this hole they're starting to get themselves into. We'll return this one from the 9. And down he'll go at the 29. Luke Chamberlain, very underrated receiver in my opinion here on this Bisons offense. It's over 500 receiving yards, I believe, this season. He was a leading receiver for the Bisons back in Season 3. And he also led the team in touchdowns. I believe he led the league in touchdowns that season as well. But 1st and 10 at the 29. Joseph Torres. Play action, looking down the field. Good protection, lets one fly. He's got a connection. 1st down to Samuel Peterson as he gets it out to the 42. Now that was great touch on the football in these conditions. Able to find him. Although, yes, he was wide open, we've seen him whiff on a couple of passes already in this game. At that time, on target, able to catch him right over the shoulder. 1st down, OKC. One thing that stuck out about Joseph Torres in the rookie series that we had before we had the college series was his accuracy. You know he's got the ability to be accurate. Thing is, he's got to put that on display here at the next level. He kind of was able to do that in his 1st game, but of course that started to go down, and you can see the difference in play here as he sees the pressure, and he gets that one off, and there goes Luke Chamberlain up the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 19. That's what I'm talking about right there. Joseph Torres recognizing the pressure is coming, quickly gets the ball out of his hands, finds Luke Chamberlain in the flats, and he's got the defense out leveraged there. So he turns on the speed down the right sideline, picks up a nice first down, and now OKC in the red zone.
Ready. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. 54.
First and 10. Torres trips out to the left side, looking to pass, throws to the end zone, touchdown. That's Peterson, who's been his favorite target so far here tonight, and the Bisons are on the board. Beautiful throw once again. Joseph Torres able to be on the money with this one, and Peterson with a nice adjustment, making the catch and the spinning around and still keeping his speed at the same time. Don't see a lot of tight ends being able to make athletic receptions like that. Although we do have a league full of some pretty good athletic tight ends here. But they are on the board now. Extra point here to bring them within 3, and the kick is good. The score now 10-7. See people in the chat. Great drive right there by Joseph Torres. Eddie Bullard says, "Go Beefaloos." Yeah, I agree with you right there, Darius Hodge. I do believe, if Torres settles in, he can be a potential dangerous quarterback. That's for sure. I know Ethan has talked with me to try to talk about getting him on the field earlier, but I felt, Devin Hobart deserved his just due, able to play first half of the season. But here's a look at how things been going for Mexico City. Kind of been getting sacked up here, but to be honest, it hasn't been too bad. Those sacks, they're able to get to him 3 times. But and like I said, not too bad of a performance, I'd have to say, for the offensive line here today. But Chumlee looking to pass, throws, got a completion. That's going to be Vaughn down at the 38. 14 of 16 is Chumlee. Draw play. Emmanuel gets it to the 46 with all 3 timeouts and closing in on a minute left to go in this first half. The Conquistadors definitely have themselves an opportunity to put up some more points before they get into the locker room. There goes Buck Aldridge pulling off a juke move for first down. And the timeout will be called for the first time here tonight.
Ready. 50, plant.
Come, baby.
Shoot.
Draw play here and good defense. Edmund Whiting, star DN, continuing to make plays. And the second timeout is going to be burned.
Ready.
Only a 1-yard gain. Really don't agree with that play call at all. But Chumlee looking to go into the flats here, and he actually loses quite a bit of yards going backwards to make that catch. Tackle's going to be made there, of course, by Rayshawn Vaughn, the rookie, making a few plays. What's good, Nishan? Appreciate you coming through the live stream.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Ready.
Here goes Chumlee. Got good time. Takes a shot down the field, and it is not going to be caught. Good defense. That's great contact delivered there by Parker Brockers as he was able to hit Wilkerson before he can wheel that one in. And for the majority of the day, the Conquistadors have had their way through the air against this Bisons defense. That time, not Parker Brockers. He's not going to fall for that one. He was in coverage there on Vaughn down the field. Lays off of him and comes down the field, comes downhill and makes a good tackle to force that incompletion. Great play by Parker Brockers. There goes a punt, angling out of bounds, and it's not a good punt at all. Just shanks off. I have to say the left side of his foot goes out of bounds outside the 20 at the 23, and Joseph Torres trots back out onto the field. Here's a look at his numbers. 8 of 13, 105 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was able to throw his touchdown on the last drive. Let's see if he can probably do something with these final 24 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Looks like they're just going to play it here conservative as they run the football, and they will call a timeout after a decent gain. So maybe they take a shot here. What's good, some kid? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. Haven't given you a shot already. Here goes a throw. And a good completion sent him gusto. Quick timeout burn there. One more timeout remaining. 13 seconds. Joseph Torres maybe taking a shot here.
Ready, ready.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Ready, go.
Oh man, throws that one well behind his receivers. Does he have a 58-yard arm? Will they take a shot down the field with a Hail Mary here? No, they're going to go with a screen. Jay Morris runs out of bounds at the 47. Yeah, one more timeout, 6 seconds. I say take a shot down the field. You never know, could get yourself in field goal range. Joseph Torres will be looking, and he will take that shot to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Good defense. Yeah, just not enough time. Even if they were able to complete that, would not have been able to get any points afterwards. And that's the end of an exciting first half. Appreciate you guys coming through as always, checking out the RFL action live on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. And I wanted to save this for the halftime, of course, showing off the promo that we just dropped earlier.
Yeah.
Cut that off though, because it was kind of running long. I thought I was going to be able to get it through, but we get started on the second half. My bad, guys. As we get it to the 26-yard line. If you want to watch the rest of that, which is almost pretty much over, go ahead to our website at well, not our website. You go on our YouTube channel right now. It's posted up on our trailer for the channel, and you can go ahead and watch the rest of that. But pretty much it was just the rest of the teams, and I accidentally pressed that because I thought I was going to be able to get that in so that you can start it on time, but I guess I'll do that for next time. And so here we go, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. I guess we'll start playing that for the halftime show for newcomers. The counter run play, and Jay Morris with an excellent block, running on the outside, juke move, not going to work, gets to the 46-yard line for a first down. What about Jay Morris? 8 carries, 50 yards here this evening. Appreciate those who've been sharing, see you guys talking about it, and you can see right here, that was an excellent block on the outside as well. I believe that was, not quite sure who that was there on the outside. We didn't get to see an angle. It looked like it was 85 or 86. Didn't quite get to see the jersey number. I'm not going to take a guess, but a nice run and a good block out there. 1st and 10, Joseph Torres almost throws himself an interception as that's batted down and broken up incomplete. A little bit of a feud going on in the middle of the field after that incompletion. 2nd and 10. Joseph Torres, incomplete here as that throw goes off the head of his own lineman.
Squeeze, double.
3rd and 10. Torres lets one fly in again. It's just off the mark. So that brings up 4th down for the offense. And, you know, to make matters worse, I mean, that was a throw you got to make. It was coming wide open. Got to complete that. But I can a little bit probably say it's weather conditions, but like I said, still, that's a throw you got to make at this level. Here goes a punt, though. Not too good of a punt that time by their punter, Kendall Urine. And the offense coming out with excellent field position at 32. 31. And Chum Lee, the team hosting a 3-point lead, takes over, going with a draw play here, bouncing on the outside. What a jump cut by Damani Manuel. He gets to the 40. That's a gain of 8 yards. 2nd and 2, play action. Chumlee looking, throws, and it's going to be held on to for a first down by Wilkerson. Tackle made there by Brockers. 1st and 10. Conquistadors with the throw over the middle, and that's C.J. Bullard with a first down as he gets to the 44-yard line. 18 of 21 right now. It's Chumlee. There's a handoff, and that's going to be Manuel once again. Over 100 yards rushing after that carry. They've really been switching things up and keeping this defense off balance with the play calls, running, passing, and there goes a first down and obvious face mask penalty right there. That's going to tack on 15 extra yards at the end of that run. This poor tackling technique right there by Rodney Zimmerman.
Let's go.
It's their veteran 30-year-old linebacker out of USF. 80 overall.
Here we go.
That costly penalty there. 1st and 10 at the 18 for Mexico City. It was a handoff. Once again, finding a lane, juking to the outside, breaking tackles, almost gets the touchdown there, but he's just wrapped up, and that's going to bring up a 1st and goal for the Conquistadors. That's Rode Nana right there, former Celtic Tiger. And that juke didn't fake anyone out, but it was able to give him the leverage he needed to bounce on the outside and shear off that arm tackle.
Let's go deep tight now. Let's go deep tight.
Slide out to the left side here. Chumlee, throw to the end zone, touchdown. Conquistadors. That's going to be Buck Aldrich off the slant, and the Conquistadors will extend their lead once again by 2 possessions. Conquistadors just simply handling business on that drive. And the extra point here to put them up by 10 once again is good. 17-7 is the score here. Still got quite a bit of time left to go in this one as Buck Aldrich flexes up on the sideline with his teammates. And here goes the kickoff as he will not take it out of the end zone. Chamberlain takes the knee, touchback. They'll start out at the 25. And Joseph Torres is having a rookie game here. 10 of 20, 122 passing yards. Still a touchdown and an interception on the stat sheet for him. A couple of missed throws on their last offensive possession. They run the football here with Morris, who's been doing very well on the ground, averaging 5+ yards per carry. That time only gets a yard. Draw play, and that's going to be a good tackle. Once again, Morris with a nice gain. 3rd and 1 now. OKC looking to pass here, and that's going to be a throw. Torres able to hook up with, once again, Peterson. And that's a first down. Good read by Torres. And I kind of like the play call there by Coach Long, putting it into the hands in crunch time on the crucial 3rd down for the Bisons of Joseph Torres to try to build up some momentum there. He just goes right into the flats, makes the right decision, gets it out to the guy who's been making all the plays for him all day. And that's a first down for Torres and Peterson yet again.
Here we go. 60, orange. Let's pick it up. It's our time. Cut up. Let's get off the field. Let up.
Play action here as Torres sets his feet, goes deep down the middle of the field, and it's completed for a first down. Gets it inside the 30 as he finds Antoine Davis. And Antoine Davis talked about how he had 2 touchdowns last week, 72 yards, and one of his better games of the season. But he's been fairly quiet here in this one. Comes through with a big play right there. Torres starting to get himself in a little rhythm. That's actually the first reception for Antoine Davis today. as they try to fake the end around with Antoine Davis there and run Morris, and he gets nowhere. Just back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 here. Single back formation. Torres going to drop back, looking to pass. Pressure in his face as he throws, and of course that forces the incompletion. Great pass rush there by the Conquistadors. Big 3rd down for Torres once again. Feeling pressure, just quickly throws it away, and that's nowhere near enough for a 1st down, as he just felt he didn't have the time to look down the field. Thought that Morris was going to be able to get something done there. Luke Stokes all over him, and that's 4th down for the Bisons. And so they'll attempt the field goal here once again here to put them in within 1 possession, but the kick comes up short from the 30-yard line. He misses a 47-yarder, and I know that the Bisons were not expecting that. A.J. Duffy, 76 overall kicker out of West Virginia, misses the 47-yarder. Maybe it's the wind, the conditions, not sure. That's a kick you got to make.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line.
1st and 10 here for the Conquistadors. A bit of a high snap as they'll hand it off, and there goes Damani Manuel with, once again, chunks of yards on the ground. Gets to the 46.
Ready? 30 base.
9.5-yard gain there, 2nd and inches. There's a pitch, great blocking, using that speed, bouncing up the side of the field, gets to the 44, and another 1st down for Mexico City. That was an excellent chop block there on the outside on that pitch play. That was the tight end Wilkerson delivering that block to spring Damani Manuel.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
1st and 10, handoff here, trying to get to the outside. Good defense, as he won't gain anything that time. Loses a yard on the play as he's met there by Zimmerman and company. Here's another look at this play again. Let's see if they can build off of that defensive play right there. It's good. It's actually Conquistadors. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 2nd and 11. It was a throw over the middle of the field. Big hit right there on Dariantre Machiavelli, but he hangs on to the football. He's 1 yard shy of a 1st down. That's his 1st reception in the game. They go with a bubble screen here. Buck Albert spins off the tackle and gets the 1st down as he darts out at the 28. What a play by Buck Albert. 8 receptions, 82 yards here in this ball game. And Buck Albert is just not your typical big body receiver. 6'5", 241 pounds. I mean, I'm actually reading the wrong stats there. He's actually 6'6", 232 pounds. Just 26 years old out of Texas A&M. And he's got some mobility and some pretty decent elusiveness on him, as you can see from that play. They run the football here. He gets to the 25. 2-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 8. And look at this, all day to run the football for Road Nana. Tackle made there by Deshaun Jackson. And the struggle to stop the run game for the Bisons continues. And the Bisons still technically within this game. I mean, it's a 2-possession ball game, down by 10. They continue to let the run game eat them up like this. That defense is going to get extremely tired and start giving up a lot more points. And the offense is going to have to find ways to try to respond to keep up. There's a throw over the middle. Good catch there. Vaughn Whitfield picking up 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. We got a game at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, as always, on Twitch. Make sure you don't miss it. It's the Brooklyn Barons hosting the Dublin Celtic. I was about to say the Celtic Tigers. Celtic Tigers play tomorrow, but it's the Dublin Shamrocks that they'll be hosting there in Brooklyn. Once again, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you don't miss it. It's on Twitch. Link to our Twitch to be able to watch that game is in the bio. Well, not in the bio. It's in the description right now. You can go ahead and click that link and make sure to watch that after this one. Nice play on the defensive side of the ball there by the Bison. 3rd and 5. Chumlee to the end zone, wide open for a touchdown. It's Emmanuel Moon again, having himself a career day here. Emmanuel Moon, the 28-year-old out of Texas, gets it easy across the middle of the field. Is sitting there wide open in the back of the end zone. No way that Chumlee was going to miss that. And as accurate as he's been today, he puts that one right on the money. The extra point is good. And we got ourselves a 24-7 ball game with 2:07 left to go in the 3rd. They go 65 yards in 10 plays. It's good, Ethan. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Yeah, it's been a tough one. Defense continuing to struggle there for OKC. And Chamberlain's going to take this one out of the end zone, trying to get to the outside. Nice little jump cut, brought down at the 24. Actually, I'd say terrible spotting. Looked like he at least got to the 25-yard line. Football's a game of inches. Those yards, you never know. That 1 yard could be a difference in any play on this drive.
Ready, ready. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Ready.
Bunch formation for the Bisons. Joseph Torres under center is going to hand this one off, and nowhere to go for Jay Morris, who's been the bright spot for this offense this evening. 60 yards rushing off 12 carries, averaging well. They'll give him a carry again here, and he will get close to a 1st down as he is smacked up there by a plethora of Conquistador defenders. Inches short, 3rd in inches. Play action, letting Torres try to pick it up. Shot deep down the field, and it is broken up, incomplete. He gets sandwiched between both the safeties. That's excellent defense. Joseph Torres just takes the shot. Honestly, not a bad shot, I guess, but probably a little bit too much air. Probably was a ball that needed to be a little bit more on a line to squeeze it in there, because it allowed the other safety to be able to get there, and as well as the trailing safety to be able to catch up. And so just putting too much touch on that one. We punt this one away. And a beautiful punt here as they will mark them down at the 4-yard line. Tough field position for Mexico City, but they have put together a long drive already in this game of 96 yards, 94 yards. Now they'll try to go 96 here on this drive. Chumlee, look at his numbers today. 23 of 27, 212 yards. Passing, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Been taking care of the football well. Has been distributing the football well. The offense has looked great so far. It was a handoff, and good defense as they bottle him up for a gain of about a yard or 2. They'll give him 3. 2nd and 7. And before he could snap the football, that's going to take us into the 4th. RFL fans, you already know what to do. Put your 4s up in the chat. Do you think the Bisons have a chance to get back in this one? They're down pretty heavy, 24-7.
And 2 soft.
So don't say nothing.
Single back formation as they'll run the football. 1st down and then some on the ground, continuing to pound it on this Bisons defense. Close to 150 yards rushing, just a yard shy from Damani Manuel. Not to say for Damani Manuel, but still. And this Bisons, they're really going to have to work on defense this offseason, and who to get from the draft and who to probably sign in free agency. Here goes a bubble screen. 1st down and then some. And they're already playing conservative. You can see them just covering the football high, and just 3 yards shy of 100 yards receiving for Buck Ulbridge off of 9 carries. 9 catches, excuse me. Didn't get to see that message that you put there, Conquistadors. I'm curious, how do you submit a prospect? Yeah, go to the website and fill out an application. There is a fee though, of $5, only a one-time fee, but you can't get past the fee. because, of course, we use that towards our league expenses. But here goes play action and a weird throwing ball there by Chum Lee.
On the set.
Punt formation at the bottom of your screen here.
Ready?
Left side of Lee. Pump fake, feeling some pressure. Throws over the middle, and that's a first down to Bullard.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
25 of 30 is Lee right now, just dotting up this Bison's defense. I honestly feel this defense is just on the verge, or if not already at the point where they've given up. Just have no chance of really stopping this Conquistadors offense the way they've been moving. I formation.
Get it. Cut.
Handoff, and good defense that time. Or not getting much. They'll actually lose them a yard. And they'll credit the tackle to veteran linebacker Arion Leno's name hasn't been called a lot at all in this game. It's actually his first tackle in this ball game.
Ready?
Watch the run. Watch left. Watch left.
Hit it.
Low snap here, and once again, good defensive pursuit. Not much going there.
You go.
They'll just get back the yards that they lost on the previous play. 3rd and 10. Play action. Chum Lee getting blitz, picked up well by the offensive line. Lee down the field, going to be caught by C.J. Bullard to the end zone. Touchdown, Conquistadors. What a play. The defense being too aggressive, trying to go for the swat or the interception. Not sure what the defender was doing there. But he just allows C.J. Bullard to come across the field and get in the end zone virtually untouched. Wow, that was the cornerback Childers. Kirk Childers just, like I said, too aggressive flying to the football there. Should have made sure to try to secure the tackle first, or at least make a play on the football. And it looks like he tried to swat it, but it was just way too early. He just did not have the speed or the timing to get there. So a bad judgment costing the defense, once again, 6 points. Conquistadors here with the extra point. The kick's up. It's good. 31-7 is the score as they go 93 yards in 7 plays. You see Coach Ethan already talking about feeling he's going to get the first-round pick this year. Of course, this win is going to, of course, this loss here for them is going to eliminate them from any type of playoff hopes for the rest of the season, even though I believe everyone knew that they weren't going to be able to make it this year. Already we're at 6 losses. That pretty much writes you off. You lose more than 6,
Here we go.
and you're really out.
54.
Trips out to the left side. Joseph Torres looking to throw, goes over the middle, and they try to strip him there. That's A.J. Pestock working on Luke Chamberlain, who still hangs on to the football for a decent game.
54 is much.
2nd and 4, with a throw over the middle, completion, and a terrible play that time, though, by Pestock. Obvious face mask penalty. And that'll be 1st and 10 for the Bisons at the 44-yard line now.
We got this.
And Coach Long just looking to end things on a good note. Just talking about the draft in general, not sure. It's looking like there's 3 teams this season, which I'm very surprised by, that may not get a win at all this season. Bisons being within that category. You got the Monarchs and the Pioneers. All 3 of those teams currently have not won a single game yet. Nice completion, getting some decent yards there as he finds Antoine Davis. But like I said, Bisons end up getting the first-round pick. I'm pretty sure everyone knows where they might go. Nice catch right there. Good delivery that time at Torres. But I'm pretty sure we all know where they might go. Looks like that happens. I'm pretty sure we all know who the first-round draft pick, for the most part, may be. And that's Drew Brewer. Drew Brewer just, hands down, the best defensive player in the draft coming up. And so I'm pretty sure he's just a great fit for this OKC Bisons defense. They're really going to need a pass rusher like him. And just, talking about the draft early, I'm pretty sure when we get more into draft talk, we're going to be bringing that same tune up. But, it's bad this season for the Bisons. Or at least we already know, and Coach Long already knows, it's development time. He's trying to finish out the season the best way they can. He's trying to finish out the game with some fight, as they're doing right now. A 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Joseph Torres moving around, throws, end zone, touchdown. There goes Antoine Davis with his 3rd receiving touchdown in the past 2 weeks. They say 50th career touchdown, but to be honest, those statistics are not accurate because, of course, we transfer these rosters to different Maddens every year. I'm pretty sure he's got to be up there, or at least close to it, if not at 50 or more receiving touchdowns. They're going to go for 2 here. Game technically isn't over yet. Here goes Joseph Torres rolling out, throws, got the reception, and won't have the touchdown though, as he's out at the 4. And then the Conquistadors holding themselves a pretty good lead here. 31 to 13. Bison's booting it off. And of course, no return there as he takes the knee. The offense getting started at the 25. Done an excellent job on the Bisons this evening. 31 to 13 point lead. A 31 to 13 lead right now over the Bisons. Play action. Lee, ample time as he's had all day to throw the football, and that's going to be a first down as he finds Wilkerson. Here's a look. The offense passing 22nd in the RFL, 279 yards passing in this ball game for Chum Lee. Done an excellent job. 3 passing touchdowns for him, and oh man, a little bit of a slip up as that goes incomplete. 300 yards exact now passing, though, not off that play, though. And we're still going to pass the football. Play action, shot down the field again, this time on the money. First down.
Come on now, let's go.
Emmanuel Moon having himself a breakout game here tonight. And speaking of tonight, got one more game in the RFL. And that's on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The link to the Twitch is in the description. Go ahead, click on that, and make sure you follow us on Twitch to be able to catch those live Twitch games as you do on YouTube. First down and 10 here at the 47. Bubble screen all day on the outside, but man, really don't like the decision on what to make of all that space there by Vaughn Whitfield. Maybe it was just so much space he just didn't know what to do, and he gets the bare minimum of just 2 yards. Phone just died, so I won't be able to get to read you guys' chats.
Here we go. 30
or your comments, excuse me. Let me see if I can pull YouTube up from another external link here on my laptop currently. Here goes a handoff. Damani Manuel losing a yard there. 3rd and 8.
Ready. 8, read.
I'm going to run you over.
Shoot.
Shotgun here for Chum Lee. And once again, all day in the pocket. A good defense. Great coverage down the field. Nowhere to go. And that's 4th down. At least don't give up any more points. It's definitely always been the goal. I got YouTube up. Should be able to see you guys' chats and comments now. So that's great. And so Conquistadors punting this one away, goes out of bounds at the 29. Once again, not really a good punt. Don't know why Kendricks is celebrating, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. They feel they've got this game in the bag. Joseph Torres coming out onto the field again, 18 of 30, 211 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Do a touchdown on the last offensive possession. See if we can do it again. Drop back looking to pass. Almost throws his second interception of the day right there to Russell. Lucky that wasn't picked off. And they try to go with a draw play here. Not working for Morris, who's ran the ball very well. 15 carries, 74 yards. Not getting anything out of that one. And you can see he just takes on the double team here. Makes a nice play.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's just me and you.
3rd and 13, and the gun looking, setting up the screen. There goes Jay Morris. Jump cut not going to work, as he is going to be wrapped up and tackled by Jalen Hayward, former Red Dragon, coming up with that tackle. 4th down, as the Conquistadors yet again able to halt the Bisons' offense. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Why not? They need 6 yards. Shotgun for Torres. Let's see if he can come up in a clutch moment. And, oh, man, had him wide open. And he just misses him. And so that is going to result in a turnover on downs. It could make matters worse here for the Bisons, as you just give the Conquistadors more than excellent field position here. Chum Lee, astronomical numbers, man. 30 of 36, 318 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Definitely helping him out on the stat sheet for this season. Offset I formation, counter run play. Not getting anything on that one with Rodnana.
Set 50, plant.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ready.
Hand off, they'll run it, and he'll be stuffed at the 32.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Oh, yeah.
Get it.
Bubble screen out here. He goes backwards, though. And he'll lose a few yards there on the play. Edmund Whiting, the defensive end, getting out there. He goes backwards so far that he's able to allow Whiting to make this play here. And it puts him at the 34. Honestly, not even sure if they can make a kick from this distance. I'm pretty sure it's their kicker that missed the field goal kick earlier. If I'm not mistaken, both kickers have. And they're not even going to attempt the kick, so they already know they can't hit from this distance. They're just going to punt it. And it will go out of bounds at the 16.
Let's go. Let's do this.
2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in this ball game. The OKC Bisons trailing 31 to 13.
Okay, break. 58, the money. Wild Bill. Let's go.
Looking to pass here. Off the mark again. Throws that one into dangerous territory. Could have been picked off. Second and 10. Bison's going to drop back here with Torres. Got a completion as he finds Samuel Peterson. He's been the only one really making an impact through the air for the Bisons. I'm kind of shocked by that. I haven't heard Sam Gusto's name being called a lot. Davis has made a couple of plays, but not too many. It's really only been Peterson this evening. And look at that. Almost throws an interception. Just a bad ball. 4th down. And that was just a I don't know what happened on that play. Just didn't give Gusto a chance. Speaking of chance, you almost throw a pick right there, the last chance. And we're going to go for it on 4th again. Handoff, and that is blown up by Rich Barnett. Turnover on downs. Chumlee coming out onto the field yet again. And they're just looking to run out the rest of this clock.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, the ball. Hit it.
Handoff, and down he'll go. No gain. He was right at the close to 150 yards rushing in his game. And he just seemed to have gotten just stalemated every time at 149 yards rushing. Now he's at 148. Counter run play here, and there he goes, finally breaking over 150 for this evening as he picks up 6. 3rd and 4. One more run play to seal this game for the Conquistadors. And they're actually going to pass it here. Wilkerson has the completion. Goes down at the 12. Terrible spotting once again. Looked like he got to the 10. But nevertheless, that's most likely the last play of the ball game here. Conquistadors going to improve to 4-4 on the season, and the woes for the Bisons continues as they'll drop to 1-7. Tough loss. And Torres just having one of those rookie moments in the RFL. Officially getting to play for his 2nd start of his career. Clock hits 0, and that's game. Mexico City Conquistadors defeat the Oklahoma City Bisons with a score of 31-13. Once again, to reiterate the records now, Bisons dropping to 1-7 on the year, and the Conquistadors breaking even at 500 with a 4-4 record. That's going to do it for me this evening, but that's not going to do it for RFL Game Day. We've got one more game coming up on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, called by our very own Rob Roby, with the Brooklyn Barons at home taking on the Dublin Shamrocks. Coach Forsey versus Coach Woods. Who you guys got in that one? I'll see you at the game. Until then, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.